In my assignment to discover well-written and poorly written press releases, I found two well-written and two poorly written press releases. Two of which were physical education articles, and two which were from athletic websites. The first two that I'll present will be well written, why I believe they're well written, what they kind of do in order to meet the standards that well written press releases typically have. The first was from AFERT, the American Alliance for Health, Physical Education, Recreation, and Dance. It was an article about a teacher who was honored as Teacher of the Year in her district. It's the Helena teacher honored as Northwest District High School Physical Education Teacher of the Year is the headline. The reason why I chose this as a well written press release is because it just meets all the standards. It has the immediate press release right up on top in bold print. They have all the confirmation that an individual would need in order to get in contact to publish everything that a reporter would need to publish all of the things that would need to make this a newspaper article. They have a big bold header that applies directly to what it's talking about. The one level of critique that I would have is in the lead paragraph. It's a little bit long-winded. I think they can do a better job of getting straight to the point. It kind of goes on, all pretty crucial information, but it's just kind of a lot to take in when you just need that initial punch just to draw you in. It's a little bit drawn out. But from there, it just goes in to explain all of the accomplishments that this teacher has had, what inspires her, what she does well, why she does what she does. And I think it just does a great job of honoring and making this accomplishment of this woman real news and attractive, and they do it in a great way, in a good job, and they are definitely something that, as I've researched press releases of how I would map my own press release out. The second press release that I'd like to demonstrate is from the President's Council of Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition. It's a government press release, and it's entitled "New Federal Report on Physical Activity Focuses on Promising Opportunities for Improving Health of America's Youth." So basically, this is just a report that was done by the Physical Activity Guidelines Mid-Course Report, and they just go through all the different things of the improvements that we've been making in recent years, where we're going, what we're doing, and how much room we really need to improve upon is the main focus of this article. From top to bottom, for immediate press release is right up there in top. Only thing is in most of my research, I found out this needs to be bolded. This isn't bolded. It's one level of critique. The contact information is very vague. They simply give the a number, no email address, no personal contact. However, I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm pretty sure that these are people that are pretty easily contacted. So those are my few critiques. But from there, the headline, Washington, D.C., time and date, all there. From there, the lead paragraph is right there, right to the point, gives all 5 W's, gives the how, gives you everything you need. And then from the additional paragraphs, they're just very insightful, giving you information, giving you important statistics to back the information that they found in the report, why it's important, who needs to know about it, why they need to know about it. They just go in depth about all those different things and allow you to really get a feel for what was done in this report. Sorry for that. But and then at the end they give you a nice little recap to just sum everything up and kind of pull everything to a head and give everyone a last glance at what was discussed throughout the press release. And then my two examples of poor press release, one is from Pima Community College. And this is basically a press release about a kid who signed at North Dakota State, says Gamez signs to play at North Dakota State. No indication that this is something that needs to be out as far as from the get-go. Nothing about a press release, nothing in regards to that. Only reason why I would know that is because I looked it up, press releases on their website. Not sure if they even necessarily sent it out. I don't know. So from there, it gives the contact information, which is pretty point blank, straightforward. The headline is there. The date line is all there. They did a good job with that. But as far as the lead paragraph goes, it's one sentence. It does its job, but there's just nothing else. There's nothing left of it. There's no reason why it's important. There's really nothing else beside it. It's a one sentence press release. There's no additional paragraphs. They don't tell who this guy is, why it's important, why it's something new, why it's something, whatever the case may be. There's no depth or there's no insight into this article, which is why into this press release. Sorry, which is why I thought it was a poorly written release. And then the last one is an article from University of Houston's athletics website. I thought this was a pretty cool thing that should have its due diligence in regards to getting this publicized. So on their press release, no indication that there's a need for immediate release up at the top. No contact information located on the article. Very vague. Dateline was right on point. Gave the city state address, or city state, in time the release was submitted, and the lead paragraph, no real. Oh, sorry. The name of the article is Cougars Post Best Ever Spring Semester GPA and Best Cumulative GPA After a Spring Semester. They do a good job with the lead paragraph. They really kind of let you know what's going on, why this is such an accomplishment, the strides that they give the who, what, when, where, why, and how. It's a really good thing, but it's a really good lead. But in the additional paragraphs, I don't think they do this accomplishment justice. This is a big deal. So often athletics is looked at as someone that doesn't take their academics seriously, and obviously with these GPAs throughout the entire program, throughout the entire athletics program, there needs to be a little bit more sense of urgency in letting people know what's kind of going on, and it's very vague, and to be completely honest, they shoot more right towards the recap, which is to sell tickets, sell tickets for their season ticket holders, and to recruit people to buy more tickets for their football season, which to me obviously is important for the university and their income, but I chose it as a poor press release because I don't believe they did their due diligence in releasing this information in the proper way and with the proper importance and that it needed to be done with. So those are my two press releases that were poorly written. With that, hope all is well. I'll talk to you, check in with you guys soon.